The Focus Warrior podcast with John and Aaron. What is up, my dude?
Bro, you know, living the dream.
If I had a
Oh,
quarter for every single
fuck.
time somebody told me that, bro.
When people say living the dream, it's like, are you really? It's like, fuck, bro. I mean, as we're saying offline a little bit, there's so much that every single one of us has to deal with every single day. And we get lost in the chaos. We get lost in what we truly want to think and do compared to other people's opinions. It's just like, it's a real head fuck. Until you start to find the courage of going, you don't pay my bills. You don't live the life I want to live. You don't walk in my shoes. Until you start going there and going, fuck you, I'm going to do things my way anyway. Until you get to that moment, everything else just doesn't matter. So I really want to kind of touch on like how your week has been. I think how my week has been, aha moments that we've both of us have come across, revelations, these new fucking directions, which is all brand new to both of us. Like, let's fucking tap into that. So before we also tap into that, how are you, my brother?
I'm good, man. Hey, I will tell you, Colorado, dude, is breaking a little bit of a record right now where, we're middle of November, right? And well, shit, we're toward the end of November now.
Mm.
And we have not seen snow in about a little more than 200 days. And that's unheard. Dude, you know me this long, Aaron. You know when I'm like, bro, there's fucking 12
Every,
inches of snow out there,
yeah, there's a
right?
fucking storm
It's
coming.
minus
Yeah,
5 degrees out there. It's
yeah.
ridiculous. It's cold. My back hurts from all the shoveling, right? And bro, we're in a little bit of, and this isn't a weather report for everybody. I'm just saying right now we're in the middle of a, like, everybody out here is
It
freaking
is.
out because they're like, oh shit, we haven't seen snow. And this time last year we had already met like half of our total for the year. So dude, we're barely getting a little bit of rain right
Wow.
now. Not snow yet. I think the mountains are going to get hit tonight. But it's just funny to me, bro, because I'm like, it's a different season, man. All the
Climate.
way around, life is different.
Let's blame everything on climate change. Fuck.
Oh, dude, 100%. We could go there all day, Aaron. But
Oh,
all right, bro,
no, we can't.
let me let me
No.
hit you. Let me
Dude.
hit you right out of the gate with this, Aaron.
Yeah, bro.
These are my words for us this week. You prayed for this,
Oh,
right? Oh, look at you with the thumb, dude. What's up with the
I,
thumbs?
I don't
You
fuck.
got.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try that right now. Let's
I
see.
don't even.
Oh, look, I did the thumbs up too.
So you guys on YouTube just got just got some excitement.
Got double
So,
thumbs.
yes,
Double thumbs. What's
double
up,
thumb up.
bro? You prayed for this, right?
Yeah,
And here's
yeah,
why I say this, bro. I'm speaking about myself. Anytime, just so you guys know, when you're listening to me, if I'm saying something, I'm speaking it to myself.
yeah.
If you take it, a piece of it, whatever you do, it resonates with you. I love that, right? But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not sitting here giving advice to people. This is my advice to me every single time we get on here, bro.
I agree.
And the reason why I said that, man, is as a memory popped up this week. Bro, you know where I was just starting 2 years ago this month?
November 2 years ago. Rockies?
The Rockies, bro.
What, bro? Has it been two
And
years
so,
already?
dude, it's been 2 years, Aaron. And that photo, I put a photo up of me sitting in the new office, and I had this nice little caption on it saying, when you become who you think you're gonna become, and you got
Oh,
this little
bro.
fancy quote, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And dude,
yeah.
I can laugh at that photo now, Aaron, because I don't recognize that guy.
Mm,
Who was that dude? Right? That dude was getting it, but he wasn't anywhere near. Like, I
oh,
wish I could talk to him. I wish I could walk into that office, dude, 2 years ago, and talk to that dude. Because I'd be
fucking
like, "You're not
backhand.
ready, dude.
Yeah,
You're in the big leagues, but you're not ready for
yeah.
what the train that's about to come up and smack you right in the face."
And it literally straight
Right?
away, wasn't it? It was fucking like
Oh,
a
dude.
reality slap pretty much straight away.
Because Aaron, bro, look, you guys can go, the listeners can go right now, Aaron, and go find that. They can go find that episode. That's what's dope about it, dude.
Yeah,
Everything we have here is open book, man. We have week in and week out conversations about our damn life every week, right? So you can go
yeah.
find that episode. But bro, I just think about it and I'm like, I prayed for that life. And I'm saying, dude, the reason why I say this, man, is and it doesn't matter. This isn't about religion, right? You believe whatever you believe.
Mm,
Higher
mm.
power, universe, whatever you believe, gives you those answers your prayers, right? Thing is, bro, is I prayed for that so hard and it was given to me even though it wasn't for me. What? So sometimes, dude, we're just wishing and hoping and manifesting and praying and doing all these things to go down a path that leads nowhere.
Yeah, totally.
You wanted it, you asked for it, I'm gonna show you, but you realize that leads to nowhere. And you're not gonna learn shit. And dude, I didn't learn nothing, Aaron. In those
Oh, hang
4
on.
months, dude, I
No,
learned nothing.
there were like fuck all that you learned actually in the role itself, but the environment you learned
Oh,
fucking, oh, dude, you learned so fucking much.
yeah.
I mean, let's talk through that, what you look at now. Because look on the outside, dude, you're talking about America, you're talking about NBA, NBL, NFL, like all big leagues, and it's all big things for Americans. No different to I think here in Australia, you've got AFL, you've got rugby, like any of the sporting codes. If you make it in one of those clubs as fuck whatever, in your case it was wages, wasn't it? I think in your
It
case,
was the
yep,
payroll,
so
yeah,
payroll.
front office.
So, and in payroll, and you're seeing, bro, all these dollars. I mean, that would have been pretty fucking exciting in itself. But like when you finally make it to a so-called status club, but yet inside that, you're a fucking nobody. It's like, mate, you're just a fucking nobody. You're a number. You're just a fucking staff member. But you're going, I work for fucking the Rockies, or I
Yes.
work for,
Yes.
an AFL club. Like I'm all this and that. And it's like really at the end of the day, whose ego are you stroking? Are you stroking your own ego?
Oh,
Are you stroking someone else's
yes.
ego because they're all of a sudden seeing on social media going, fuck yeah, this guy's got it. It's like, well, from the outside it looks pretty cool, but in the inside it's just another fucking job. I'm
Because I
just
knew how I felt, Aaron. I knew how I felt
when you
every
got
day.
it,
I mean,
okay. Because yeah, when you got the role, dude, I know, 'cause we had those conversations. You were on top of the world, bro. Like it was something
yeah.
that you were talking to not only Jaden about, it's something that you manifested. Now,
Mhm.
let's fast forward because okay, you're in the role, you're in the club, you're now in your office, you can see the stadium. It's all pretty fucking cool. Talk me through the end of your first week. Do you
Oh,
remember? Do you remember?
yes, I do. I do. And you know what happened, Aaron, was at that time, you remember, of course, right? You remember all parts of me trying to launch Focus 20 as an
Mm,
official coaching brand, right?
mm,
Well, that was at the end of 23, which I didn't have anything launched yet. I was doing a lot of well, I wouldn't even say I was doing a lot of content. I was just doing minimal content. I
mm,
was showing
mm,
up minimal for that, right? And bro, I was still coaching people, right? Or leaning toward coaching people, right? And I remember that first week, dude, and I was already in my program with somebody, and I remember having all this speech and all this conversation with her and everything, right? And I was coaching her and I was helping her. And after that first week, dude, I remember calling her because we had a weekly check-in, right? And I called her from the traffic hour that I was going home. And she's like, "How was your first week at the Rockies? And what did you think? And how is this, that, and that?" And bro, I remember in that moment, and I was like, "This is so phony. This is so phony because here I am talking a big game about being a brand and being a true coach and being somebody who can personally develop you. But meanwhile, I'm chasing a status that is not necessary and it's nothing to do with what I'm doing in
mm,
for my brand
mm.
whatsoever." I felt phony from week one, dude. Phony. And it was my own feeling, right? I don't care if anybody else thought it, but it was me, dude. It was me going, what message am I delivering to both myself and to the world? Oh, this is all cool, but until this is cool, guess where I work? It was garbage, dude, right out the
Yep.
gate.
Yep. Now, not only was from the outside that you looked at it and went, "Fuck, this is not how I truly want to be living." Like, misalignment to your purpose, I guess. Would I be correct in saying
There
that?
it is. That's
Okay.
it.
Now, not only did you have that misalignment and you're like, "Fuck, it's not all what I thought it would be." Like, let's look at internal, not just internal
Mm.
with you, internal with the actual establishment, like the company, because it's a fucking business. Like in your first week within that first couple of days are all pretty cool, all excited, you meet all
Yeah.
these new people. All right. And then all of a sudden there's an element of comfortability. No different to the 3 date rule. First date, you're trying to impress each other. Second date, you get a little bit more relaxed and show a little bit more about you. Third date, it's like going, kind of all cards are on the table, and you either have a connection or you don't. And so let's look at 5 days in your new establishment, in new business. Now, this is a two-part question for you. Not only what you felt in the first week from a business perspective, and also the revelation that you came to internally, and how that compares to you right now here today.
Oh man.
I know it's been 2 years and so much has happened.
Wow.
So,
But the thing is, Aaron, yes, you're right, dude. And you know what I'll say is this, Aaron, is that if I look back at that space and I look back at what I was chasing and what I was trying to do, you know what I was trying to do at that time, Aaron? I was trying to establish myself as a corporate businessman with the status, with the title,
hmm,
with all the bells and whistles.
right.
Meanwhile, I had a brand that I didn't really, at that time, I can say this now, even though I thought I didn't really believe that it was going to work because obviously if I would have thought that, maybe I wouldn't have worked so hard to get what I got
We've
then,
all been there.
right?
Mm,
We've
yeah.
all been there, right?
Yeah.
So see, and so who I am today, bro, is I can look at this and I can truly say everything I'm doing aligns with my purpose. Everything that I do aligns with my purpose. If somebody were to say, "Why are you doing this?" Here's why I'm doing this. I can say it without question, dude. I don't have to give you a 5-page reason why. Whereas back then I was like, "Yeah, but I can do this and I could do." I was trying to validate it,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Now, dude, everything I do is aligned. Everything. I'm in alignment perfectly with everything that I'm doing. Right. So somebody's like, "Oh, well, why are you doing this now?" It aligns. And if you're asking me what my passion is, I have one passion. That's it. What I really want to be, where I want to go, everything is perfectly aligned, Aaron. And it's all because, bro, I'm looking at the person that I still want to become. So I've gotten here, but there's still another man I'm chasing.
Of course.
The me 5 years from now.
Of course.
He's being chased right now. He's waiting for me. But in order for me to get to him, I've got to be majorly upgraded first.
Have to.
And yeah, yeah,
It's
that's the difference.
okay. And let's look at the environment that you were in 2 years ago, the external environment compared to the external environment today. Let's go there, brother. Let's go there.
Here's the deal. The external environment that I'm in now does not rely on somebody else making me happy. That is the biggest lesson, Aaron, that I've had to learn over these last couple of years, dude. I I think it's one of those things, Aaron, where you're starting to see now that I'm no longer apologetic for who I am. And bro, and let me break that down a little bit more for you. This is
Please,
what I mean.
please.
What I mean by that is this. I think for a lot of years, I masked who I was to fit in,
Yeah.
to run the race, to please my wife, to please my kids, to make sure that I wasn't doing anything that was going to offend somebody's feelings. I wanted everybody to be happy around me. I wanted everybody to accept me, right? And what I'm saying, Aaron, is I even realize that I'm starting to love me enough to remember who I used to be way back when. And I don't mean the guy that I used to be. I mean the person that used to love himself enough to be unapologetic with anybody that I was with. I don't mean to
That's,
be a jerk. I don't mean any of that. I mean
that's where it is.
be me. Be 100% me, Aaron. And what I'm saying, dude, and let me give you an example. Today, before my wife actually just took off for a little bit, and before she left, her and I were talking, and she was kind of poking jabs at me. And any other time, the old John I'd get pissed, internalize it, be mad at her or whatever. Dude, I start poking back, start jabbing back at her. Oh no, this is what's really going to happen, and let me tell you why. Joking, of course, right? Not being a jerk, right?
Yeah.
We're both
Yeah.
we're having our moments, right? We're messing with each other. Aaron, that went bye bye, dude. And I'm going to tell you why. It went bye-bye for a long time because I thought I had to have a certain type of status in order to be who I wanted to. Meaning, I don't want nobody to see me vulnerable. I don't want nobody to see me joking. I don't want nobody to see me happy. I don't want nobody to see me sad. I want everybody to love me. Now,
Society's,
dude,
yep, yep.
Aaron, it's just, dude, by the way, everybody, I'm hitting a big milestone next week, right? Age-wise, it's taken me this long to get there. The big 50, right? Aaron,
Half a fucking century.
bro,
Oof.
but
Yep,
dude, it takes so much to realize that, you know what? I'm gonna stand in this.
yep, yep.
And most people are gonna, they're either gonna love it or they're gonna hate it.
Hmm.
Either way, as long as I get a day above the dirt, it's up to me to make me happy. It's not up to somebody else's good mood to make me happy or, oh, I really love your energy. I want to be around you. No, I set the standard, not you.
I
Bro,
actually, I'm so fucking glad that you brought that up. Yeah, you're hitting 50 and all of a sudden you're starting to find courage in standing in who you truly are. And from 2 years ago being at the Rockies, you were there for a period of time, and then when you left, you realized that fuck, it's not all that it cracked up to be, and you started stepping into the version of the man that you are today. I want everyone to realize that it's never going to be an overnight success. And if you're thinking that you're going to get instant gratification, you're going to get an instant fucking result, you're absolutely fucking kidding yourself. And
yeah.
YouTube's probably going to censor us because I swear so much. I've really got to work on that. I've really got to work on that. Um, but yeah, the whole key is it's every day looking at, and I want you to feed into a little bit about what were those things that you needed to work on every single day to get to the point where you are today. And also to realize that I'm on the journey. There's no real, end to this. There's always something that's going to come up. There's always a challenge that's going to come up. There's always an outside distraction. There's always a challenge in business. There's going to be fuck here in Australia. Now here I go again. Here in Australia, we actually have on the start of December, I believe, an under 16 social media ban. So
Mm.
if you're under 16 and under, you will no longer be able to access Instagram, Facebook, I think
Wow.
TikTok, and a few other
Wow.
things. It's all digital ID bullshit. So
Okay.
you need to justify, you need to prove your age through digital ID. It's a load of bullshit. Anyway, so there's that stuff that's going on. So not only are there those challenges that now we all have to face in Australia, it's like, okay, when you've got all of this distraction and all this fucking chaos, how does John stay on path to not only what his purpose is, but also to constantly get better from the previous day?
Mm. It's pretty simple, Aaron. And what I realize, man, is that it's so much chaos right now. And I realize that, and the only way for me to do this, man, is to literally have that tunnel vision. And I know that sounds pretty cliche, but it's not, Aaron, because before I would pay attention to the noise because I felt like I needed to pay attention to it to help me grow and to help me get better. And so I was looking over here, looking over here. Meanwhile, I was losing sight of my vision, right? And so I think that, now here's the best way I could describe it to you, Aaron. It's appreciating every moment. And let me give you an example, dude. I'm going to give you an example 1000%. And the example is this: day before yesterday, maybe? Yeah, day before yesterday. I walk into the gym and I see this one of the dudes that I see, it's in there every day, crushing it, doing his thing. Um, just a young man that's in there, right? And you know how it is, gym etiquette, dude. You know gym etiquette, and you know how quickly bros can become bros, right? So
Yeah, man.
every
Yep.
day I'm just, what's up? I got my headphones in, so I'm already in gym mode. I see some of the old dogs in there having a 55 minute conversation, and they do any workout,
Yep.
but they're in there, they're doing their thing, whatever. Let them have
That's
that,
their
right?
second home. Love it.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%. I love doing it. I love seeing it.
Yep.
It's great. But anyway, So I'm in there, dude. I'm in gym mode, right? I wrap up. And dude, sorry if you're seeing these pop-ups, Aaron. This is work for some reason popping up. But anyway,
Motherfuckers.
um,
It's after hours.
dude, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. What are you doing? Anyway, bro, I'm wrapping up the other day, and I see him as I'm walking out of the club, and I stop. And I walked up to him, and I was like, "How you doing, man? How's the workout going?" And he's in between sets, and he walks up and he gives me a handshake, and he's like, "Hey, man, I'm good. How are you? I see you in here every day, killing it." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, you already know the drill, right?" So what's your name? What's my name? Chatting it up a bit. What do you do for work? Here's what I do for work. What do you think about, dude? Just again,
Small talk.
became bros just like that. But you know what it
Yep.
was, Aaron? The reason why I bring that up, dude, I appreciated the moment. And people don't realize, dude,
Mm.
that we got to take I mean, even though it's tunnel vision, dude, you got to take that off and you got to appreciate what's around you, right? And so for me, dude, it was one of those things where I normally don't do that in the gym. I normally am there to take care of business and I'm out. But I see so many familiar faces, dude, and it got me curious. You ever heard that, Aaron? Be curious.
Oh yeah.
That's in a lot of TED Talks.
Yeah.
Be curious, right? So then all of a sudden I'm like, if I'm curious, that's going to get me curious about other people,
Hmm.
other things to learn, which, dude, now I'm in a daily learning situation. I have to learn every day now. Where before I would say that and I'd kind of casually listen to an audio book. No, now I'm intentional with it. What can I learn today? And dude, if you do that, Aaron, I'm telling you, bro, it's changed my life just in these past 3 or 4 weeks. I'm telling you, every single time I turn around, man, I'm like, what can I learn today? And it doesn't have to be in a book. I learned about this. He's my gym bro now, man. Every single time I'm in the gym, give him a handshake. What are you
Yep.
working on today? Here's what I'm working on today. How's your day looking? Awesome. Have a good day. Dude, that takes $0, bro, to do that. It's amazing how awesome it is to know that I know this guy. He's in real estate, Aaron. Fucking real estate, dude.
Thank
What?
you.
Thank you very
And
much for the connection.
exactly. And talking about what we were talking about, what the dream is for you, fucking hello. And I want people to leave with this and absolutely pay attention to what John just said before. It's the moments. And we always skip over the moments because we're so concerned about what we fucking didn't do in the past. Yeah,
Running
anxious
and we're
about
running
what's
and we're
coming.
running and we're
Yeah,
running, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Imagine how, and we're not telling people to slow down, but imagine how much more tunnel vision and focus you'll be on achieving what you know you deserve if you're actually in the moments.
And you're curious about what those moments are, dude. I mean, I think that's the other thing too about it, Aaron, is they tell you, celebrate the small wins, blah, 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 this and the other. Dude, it doesn't even have to be a win, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you just become awake in your moment right now, we're in a podcast in a moment. You know what I mean, bro? And there's so many moments that we get. And guess what, Aaron? They're not going to be around forever,
No,
right? We know that. We know that this life is borrowed time. And bro, I just want to make sure that and I'm going to tell you this, Aaron, I told you this offline, but I've been last couple nights I've gotten some good sleep. And I think it's because I have finished my day fully, not just checking off the boxes, but living in each moment. And therefore, when I rest, my brain's not going, "Oh, you didn't do this, you
yep,
didn't do this, you
yep.
didn't do this, you didn't." It's done,
You're more at peace, bro. You're more in it.
bro. I
You
love
have
that,
you
dude.
have more inner peace now because you're yeah. That's why you're getting better sleeps. That's why you are more intentional in the things that you're doing. You're not fucking just blowing your ass for the sake of blowing your ass or trying to impress someone. It's like that's where the moments are, and you're now starting to feel that through your sleep, starting to feel that through like just the intention that you have on every given moment. So fucking love it. Celebrate the shit out of that.
100%, dude.
Celebrate the shit out of that.
And and I'll say two more things real fast, Aaron. I know we only got a couple minutes, but I'll say this. I even got to the point where a couple of my friends, actually one is my friend and the other one I didn't know, posted on socials. One of them posted a picture of traffic. She was in traffic, and her caption was, "Oh, gridlock is real. Happy Thursday. I'm stuck in traffic," or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And dude, I normally don't respond to that kind of stuff, but I went, "This is an
Laughing emoji.
opportunity." Dude,
Sucks to
no,
be you.
I replied to her and I said, "Here's your gratitude moment Focus on what you can control in this moment right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And she loved it. She thought that was the greatest thing.
Or the other thing is that, you're in that moment where you've got all this time on your hands. Build something, build a connection, build like,
But see, that's what I'm saying, Aaron. If you just look at it from a different
yeah,
perspective, which we talked about this already, right? And then the other one, dude, was just a connection on TikTok. He got on there and he's like, "Hey guys, showing you my office. I need some ideas. What do you guys think? What can I do to decorate this and make this nice?" And I got on there, bro, and I go, "Hey man, office space looks awesome. All you need is AI. Just take some pictures of your place, and AI will do the rest."
yes.
And bro, he goes like this. I never thought of that.
All
Thanks,
right.
brother. And I'm like, "Ugh."
Now you just touched on something that next week's podcast is going to be about AI as old fucks. Okay, not even old fucks, as guys that are living, not even reliving youth, but are at the age where we are not by any stretch of the imagination like acting our ages. We're gonna have a really awesome conversation about AI and the things that we've both learned, and how we've implemented it within our businesses. So look out to that one. I think it's going to be a really juicy conversation because
Stay
again,
tuned.
the so-called "you're old, you can't teach an old dog new tricks." Fuck you, whatever. Okay.
Just wait.
Yep.
Just wait, brother. So
So next
hell
week
yeah,
is
dude. Hell yeah, man. This was a good one, brother. Thank you for letting me share. But again, man, I just tell you what,
always,
I
brother.
think that
Always.
I think if we get to that point, it's just a beautiful place, man. I promise you.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Guys, appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you, stud. Until next week.
Sounds good, man.
See you all
Take care,
soon.
everybody.